I'll say this with the inclusion, the same as socialism. Socialism, putting everybody on the same playing field, everybody has the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to reward the people? Okay, mines, and now you want them having the same thing. Everybody drives this car.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody eats this food. No way.
Yes. Yeah.
I know people. It has to be a small majority of people
Uh-huh.
that think like that with the socialism issue. Okay, I want
Bro,
everybody to
it's
be
no
inclusive.
different from, taking some money from here to give to the people over there because they less fortunate. Right?
Oh, look,
Right? So that we
Kane.
socializing our money, right? I'm taking this money over here that we can use towards something else, but we're gonna give it to the people that they quote unquote are less fortunate. They on hard times. They're
Well,
homeless.
Kane, I will.
They're this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Kane, I will say this. Okay, now the way you're speaking, and maybe I'm going by your tone and your facial expression, is saying that you don't want to help people. Okay, when they might fall on hard times, and we all have fallen on hard
Of
times.
course.
It's what you do in those hard times that's gonna define you as a person, as an individual. Okay,
Let's
now,
just look at you. When you fell on hard times, what did you do? Did you go out and hold your hand for some help? Did somebody lift you up and pulled you up because you was on hard times? Because just like you said, everybody's been in hard times. So
yes.
you've been in hard times. What did you do to get out those hard times? Did somebody else give you a helping hand?
Well, I at one point I was working a lot of odd jobs. Okay,
Okay.
working a lot of odd
Okay.
jobs,
Okay.
and then, being young, I made that decision to go into the military.
Okay.
That helped out. Mama had kids and everything.
Gotcha.
I ate the most. Good gracious.
Okay. Okay.
But
But you see
but
how you got out of it, right?
yes, but is that saying that I haven't had to
What?
get help from? Okay,
Who you get help from?
it might not have been a program. I have stated before, family members, that at one point, uh, when I was a child, did we get assistance? Yes, that happened, and it was
That was
assistance.
assistance that you took, you benefited from, but you didn't
Yes,
start that. That ain't where you went. Like, I'm
no,
talking about you. I
right,
want you to you're going back and talking about mom and dad and them or whomever, right? You're talking about somebody that decided that they needed help and they wanted assistance from the government. We're talking about you.
right. No, well, no, I haven't. I haven't did that or whatever.
Yeah,
I
why
would
not? Why
try.
not follow in mom and daddy footsteps?
No, don't just say following mom and daddy footsteps. Look,
What? I mean,
times
they
back
used the
then.
government to help them when they were down.
Yes, and that's what. Let me tell you this. Okay, that's cool. I don't care about you hollering, but that's what the
Yeah,
government is
bro.
for.
Huh?
That's what the government is for,
For
though.
what?
When you are down on your luck,
Mhm.
we pay taxes for so many different
So
things.
you want to
We
socialize?
can utilize. No, no, no.
This
I
is what
don't want to
this for.
socialize.
That's what that
No, no,
that's
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
explaining socialism. This is what we
no, no,
pay
no, no.
for, so those people that are less fortunate can have to have equity, so they can be right along with me.
No, no, they're not going to be right along with you because your kids, or whatever, might not need the free lunch program. I go back to the back. I know we don't like going in the past, but
Hmm.
when they had a free lunch program that
Okay.
helped so many uh, young kids
Hmm.
through the summers
Hmm.
or whatever, is that trying to say that they're on the same level as, let's say, the kids that's in the country club, or better off family members that don't have to send their kids to a free lunch? No, they're getting a little meal.
Yeah.
It's not
So
hurting anybody.
it's not
That's
hurting
not getting them
anybody.
out
But
there.
remember,
No, it's not.
this is the money that we're using. The money that's coming out of your check in taxes and sales
Right,
taxes or whatever, income tax, whatever you
right,
paying, any kind of tax is coming out of
right,
there to fund this for that particular state, right?
right.
Yeah. So that's where we're utilizing our money for those people that cannot work 2, 3 jobs like you did to get out of your slump.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but you look. Yes, Kane, but
What is the
sir,
motivation to get out of that then? I would sign up
sir,
for free
you
lunch every year and put whatever that I put last year just so I can get that free lunch, right? Because I don't
the
want
free
this
lunch.
expense. I don't want this expense for my child. I don't want to pay it, right? So I'm gonna put that same thing that got me free lunch for my child. I'm gonna write it on there again. I'm gonna do it again. And
Let me ask you a
each
question.
year, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Can I ask you a
Go
question?
ahead.
Okay, Kane, family members, people in the chat. Um, what he just said. Are you going to be that underhanded to do that every year? And do you think, because it sounds like you think people do that all the time? Do some people abuse the system? Yes. But do you believe that once a person gets on, let's see, government assistance,
Mm-hmm.
let's say the EBT,
Mm-hmm.
that they just try to stay on it for the rest of their lives?
You don't think so? I've heard
No.
people that actually say they were on EBT, assistance. I don't want nothing to mess up my check, so I ain't trying to do no more than what I have to, because they know the left and right limits to get
Right?
kicked off. If you make this amount, you get kicked off. So why work harder to make over that amount? I'm kicked off. I'm doing well with these things, even if they using them for groceries, or they selling them to other people to
Right?
make a
People do
profit.
that.
Yes, people do that.
Okay, not everyone. We both know people. I have family members that done that and
Yeah.
maybe are
See. Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But it goes to morality.
Hmm.
Do you have your morals in check? And do you just want to survive? I'm tired of just surviving
Some people
because
are
if you're
content with that,
surviving, that's
though.
it.
Don't you think some people are content with just
Some people
getting
may
by?
be content.
Nobody's trying to
But
move forward. Some people are, especially in a job or something, they are content with that particular job. I don't want no more responsibility, even though it may give me some more money, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do
okay,
it.
and,
That's how
and
people are dealing with
yes.
this. I'm gonna do
Well,
just enough so I can get my check and live, maybe rent free or a subsidized rent, whatever. They okay with that. And as long as we continue to fund this, they continue to stay on it. What do you think?
so,
What do you think?
well, going back with the inclusion and socialism,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm down for having the inclusion. Okay, you're over here, you're in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
citizen, all of that good, all of those items. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now the part that I'm talking about is I would want everybody to have that opportunity
Mm-hmm.
for the American dream. Okay, study hard, work hard, do those things.
So
But
if you're a citizen, don't do you have that opportunity?
yes, and I'm gonna tell you this: people that's not citizen have that opportunity, and they are
Okay.
utilizing it.
Okay. So
They are utilizing it.
are there roadblocks for skin color or whatever? Are there roadblocks?
Kane, look,
I'm just
these
asking. I'm
questions
just
that you asked
asking,
me,
bro.
it could be.
It
That
also
would be on an individual. That would be on an individual basis. Now, I don't you start this about it's nothing written down, set in
and you know
stone
it's not.
to say it's systematic. So I'm going and pushing your agenda
Uh-huh.
away to by the wayside.
Yeah.
That'll be on an individual basis. Does racism still exist? We can say yes, it does, but systematically, is no laws are written down. You don't think racism still exists?
From where?
Individual basis. I
How
say
does it affect?
individual
How would it
basis.
affect you? How would it affect you? Explain a racist act on an individual basis. Just explain it. Just
Okay,
one.
you can come up
One.
with that.
Just one. I just
Okay.
want one. I
Um,
just want one. That's all.
let's just say you going in uh for a job, the interview,
Mm-hmm.
the person you're getting interviewed by, um, they look at the name of the person, okay, and this used to happen back in the day. I know people that said this from the
I need,
South. I
need to.
you don't like saying back in the
Yeah,
day or whatever.
I need you to stay present
Don't
with me.
name your kid. Don't name your kid these names that usually they named
How did you
the
come up
black
with that? Where's
community.
your evidence? Where's your proof that that is actually happening?
Kane, do I have it? Do I have the proof, man? It's
I
just
think that's just people,
stories.
you know,
Yeah,
in what they say in the Navy or whatever, the scuttlebutt. That ain't nothing but just
yeah.
talk, man.
Scuttlebutt. Roger that.
Yeah, that ain't
No,
nothing
I
but
don't. I
talk.
don't believe that.
That ain't nothing but
No,
talk.
no. Just because things are not written down
So
in stone
but
does not mean it's not just
get it.
talk.
I get it. It's not written down in stone, but somebody had to witness this in order
Yes,
and then verbalize it. Do
yes.
you have that?
And I
No
tell
one
you
has
an
that.
example. Okay, nobody has it. But
I think black
I had a
people in
buddy.
general, I think black people in general, we get emotional and we just that's the scapegoat that they're racist. We
Right,
don't want they
right.
don't want us because I'm black.
Well,
I
look.
think that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, but we got to get out of that too. I'm not even saying that. Okay, but I had a buddy of mine. He was going in with two other guys. They was going to start a franchise and
Hmm.
got great feedback. They did their homework and everything,
Hmm.
and talked to a bank, and everything was great
Hmm.
until he went in. This was back in the day or whatever, back in like 2000. Yeah, 2000. And once he went in to sign paperwork over the phone, they didn't sounded great. He went in, and then it all changed when he walked through the door.
What do you mean?
It all changed,
What
and
changed?
this is what his story. He
What
told me
changed?
he got
Tell me
denied.
what
Everything was good, and
how
he
do you
said,
know that?
"Man,
Did,
I'm going off what he told me
so he
because he was there, and
uh-huh.
he experienced this."
Mhm.
Said, "Man, the color of my skin tone, man, everything
How did
was."
he know that? How did he come to that conclusion? Is where I'm trying to get
If
it.
he was approved, he was coming
No,
in.
how
That was his
why is
final
that why is
conclusion.
that the scapegoat?
That was his final
Why
conclusion,
do you
and
lean
he
back
went
on that,
with.
bro? Why?
Say again.
Why skin?
He didn't sound. He didn't sound like he was an African American man
But
over
why
the
skin?
phone
Why was
doing
the
all of
first
this
thing that come to his mind is skin? Why is that?
because this is what he told me.
No,
Okay,
I understand.
I can't answer.
I understand that,
But he got along and started
but
the
how you
business.
you can't prove that. Put that in court. Say that happened. How would you
Well, I
know
take
that?
him to court. Go somewhere else,
No, but I'm
and he was
saying, but
approved.
how would you be able to prove it? Because you can't prove it.
You can't prove a lot of things that's systematically
What
done.
system? What
And look,
system?
look, look, look,
What
look,
system?
Kane.
I don't
Was
get it.
there a system before? I'm not saying it's a system now, Kane. And I can't give you evidence. Now it has been systems, and you don't like
If
going to
there's
the
no
history when they used to redline districts and not
if
have.
there's no evidence, why repeat it and believe it? Why?
Kane, it's been proven
Now,
back in the
proven
day,
what?
and I
What are you
keep
talking
saying,
about? I'm talking
let's just
about
say
if you
redlining
don't know
districts
if we're
areas.
talking about right now and getting along. If you can
Yes.
prove, and that's so, I don't know how you're gonna do it unless you actually hear somebody saying, "Yeah, what is his name, Keyshawn? Yeah, he's black. We don't want him." Where are you gonna hear that? You're never gonna hear that. And if you do,
Mm,
and if it's recorded, and they got him saying that, he's gone. That's a lawsuit,
hmm.
and you don't want to be a part of that banks association anyway.
Right.
Yeah, you're not gonna run
But
over there. Come on, bro. I mean,
look,
I hate it when people they just run with what other people have said
I know, but
because
see,
it's very hard to prove that unless you actually said that you heard this person say he or she is black and I don't want them.
right, Kane. But look, and
You just
we
inferring
we don't
things.
went
That's what you're doing.
we don't. I don't know if we getting off topic or whatever. But I know this. You think I think the systematic racism exists. I say on individual basis. It's individuals that are racist. Okay, That hasn't went away yet, Kane. Okay, so um, if I'll just say if someone's experienced that, then you take the proper channels. Yes, sue whatever you're gonna do,
If you can
but
prove it,
if you can prove it,
how can you
yeah,
prove
if you can
racist?
prove,
How can you prove racist?
so you're saying racism is dead.
No, I'm just saying, how can you prove it?
I'm just saying that.
Because I just don't see it. And if it is happening, and maybe it's missing me or whatever, um, how can you prove it? Just tell me how you felt like this, because it sounds like feelings. It sounds like I feel this way, so
Okay,
now it's true. That's what it sounds like.
well, Kane, and then we're gonna give the final thoughts, but
Yeah.
so some of this police brutality that happened, I say a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
that wasn't racial acts. Uh,
You say it was or wasn't?
was not.
Okay.
Okay, even with the justice systems, uh, when black and brown people were getting more time, that wasn't a racist act. That has been proven. Do I have data right now? No, I don't, because they have done documentaries talking about that. Has it occurred? I'm not saying it's right now evident and happening every day. No, I'm not saying that by no means. I'm not. But going back to this, it sounds like you are a conservative socialist right now.
Conservative socialist. What do you
A
mean?
radical conservative socialist. I done made that up
Lord.
or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But no. But I don't think that everybody should. I think everybody should be on the same playing field, but it's up to the individual how far they want to grow and how far they want to go. I'll say that. So
Okay. All right. And my final thought, socialism, inclusion, I think is a little bit of both when you're trying to include people, when you're trying to socialize and make sure everybody's on the same playing field. I feel like that people just need to do what it takes to put forth some effort to get you to that
yes,
place that you think that you need to be. That's what it is. Well, you shouldn't blame anything on anybody else but yourself. I want y'all to hit us up in the comments. Hit me up in the comments because I know people that don't like what I say a lot of times. So just put it in the comments what you don't like about what I said. Because I know everybody likes to lean towards the easy way, the easy route, and I go down the not so straight path. That's what I do because that's where you find the real truth versus what other people say. That's the uncomfortable truth. Hey,
that was a good promo. Okay, Roger that.
amen.
Make that into a short, baby. Oh, yeah.
For sure. If you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them. All of them.